So again, pre-recorded Katie here. This video is going out hopefully on the 25th of June if YouTube scheduling has done its job. This is also a pretty important date because it is my 20th birthday today. So today I thought I would run through a few of my summer reading plans. I know by the time you're seeing this we're halfway through June, or pretty much like finished June, but you know, still July, August to go, so I figure I will fit a few books in. I'm not being very ambitious with these, but you know, these are just books that I'd like to get read. I certainly plan on reading more, but these are just the books that I really want to focus on getting read over the next couple of months. The first one is actually a reread, and it's a book I feel like I don't shut up about on this channel, but that's just because I love it so much, and it is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. I really want to reread this book. The pages are yellow, the spine is absolutely knackered, it actually does that weird thing where it, you know, doesn't open properly. But I'm really excited to reread this. I've only read this book once. I've reread chapters and kind of quotes, but I've never read the full-length book more than once. So I'm kind of apprehensive. Does anybody else get this? When they read a book that they really love and they kind of want to revisit it, and you kind of get scared that you're not going to like it as much as you remember. The next book I want to read is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Quite a strange book to pick for the summer months, I agree. Summer usually comes with kind of contemporary books, but I thought I'd go for one about murder because why not? This book is not particularly long, but I feel like it's going to take me a while just because I feel like it's going to be quite rich, and just it's going to take a lot of kind of slow reading to kind of get into the story of it, but I'm really excited. I haven't read any Donna Tartt before. I do have The Goldfinch on my shelf, but I figured I would start with The Secret History because it's not as intimidating. The Goldfinch is about that thick, so I figured I would start with this one. The next book is a bit of a more light-hearted book, a bit of a funnier book, and it's actually a book I hauled in my last book haul, and it is The Little Old Lady Who Broke All the Rules. The reason I want to read this is just because it sounds like a perfect kind of summer book. Very easy to read, very humorous, very funny, and that's what you want for a summer book, I think. You know, you don't want something too depressing, you want something kind of light-hearted and nice to read. It's about a 79-year-old woman who lives in a care home and attempts to rob a bank, essentially. She gets together with a couple of the residents of this care home, and they call themselves the League of Pensioners. The next book I don't have a physical copy of it because I'm planning to read it on my e-reader, and it is Into Thin Air by Jon Krakauer. As I mentioned in my last video, I read Into the Wild a couple of years ago when I was on holiday. Definitely the best way to read it. I think if I had to read it in my room, it would have been a completely different experience. Although Cyprus isn't that adventurous, you're still kind of in an alien environment, you're still doing things that you wouldn't normally do daily, and I think that's a great way to read these books. The book is about a group of men who decide to climb Everest. I believe it goes wrong. These things usually do in his books. Probably not the best thing to be reading about when you are climbing volcanoes yourself, but hey ho, I'm going to read it anyway. The final book I want to read is The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I think I mentioned this on Instagram. I think I may have posted a picture of it, but I am about 75 pages in, and I'm in love. It's so good. I'm in a very fantasy mood at the moment. I don't know if that's because I'm currently doing exams and just the idea of escaping to a different world is very tempting, but I really wanted to try out some more fantasy, and Robin Hobb is an author I wanted to read for quite a long time. I've just never really knew where to start. But a couple of people have said this is a great place to begin the series that she writes. It's a great way of kind of introducing yourself to the world that she creates. So I'm really looking forward to finishing this. Hopefully I will get it read either before I go on holiday or kind of during. And who knows, I might end up picking up the rest of the books in this series. So they are just some of the books that I plan on reading this summer. Like I say, I haven't chosen too many because I don't want to limit myself and kind of set goals that I don't want to attain. I certainly plan on reading more than 5 books this summer, but you never know. Please let me know what you guys are planning on reading down below in the comments, and hopefully the next time I see you it won't be a pre-recorded video, it will be actual me back in front of the camera again. So that'll be exciting. Have a great week and I will see you soon. Bye!